Let me see.
Turn me up. The BUWF. Let's go. The BUWF. The BUWF. The BUWF. The BUWF. The BUWF. The BUWF. This the magic dragon. This the magic dragon. The BUWF. This the magic dragon. This the magic dragon. The BUWF. This the magic dragon. This the magic dragon. The BUWF. The BUWF. The BUWF. The BUWF. The BUWF.
Yo,
What is up?
What is going on, world? How y'all doing? Welcome to NXT on a Saturday night. You know how we do it. We gonna sit here, we gonna talk shit. We gonna talk about everything in life and everything we want to talk about. Then we gonna talk about this NXT standard delivery pay-per-view that happened tonight. What we talking about tonight? We talking about other shit before we get to this, or we gonna talk about this, get over this shit, and then talk about something else. What we doing?
I don't know. The NXT pay per view seems like it's one episode away from being on Tubi.
Right? Right, that's crazy. It was on YouTube for free. No commercials. None at all. Like Peacock do, they had matches and fucking commercials and everything. It was none of that. Straight through the match. Then after that, went to commercial. I like that shit.
Yeah, and it had more than 4 matches.
What? Do tell. How many more did it have?
I counted 6 or 7 matches. And we had one match that started before the show even went live.
Oh man, they must be real desperate.
Remember, we had a pre-show match.
Yeah, they must be real desperate.
I think they've been watching too much AEW. I think they're starting to get steal more stuff from AEW.
Man,
I mean, they have a department. They have a department for that. You know that all they do is watch AEW.
Hey, go and watch the other show. Take notes.
We need to know what we need to steal next week.
Yeah. We need to see what kind of title changes they're gonna have and everything, you know? What makes them better than us?
You know, AEW, they started calculating the HBO Max viewings in, and the last week, I think they hit 1.3 million viewers.
Compared to WWE? WWE lost right now.
I mean, you know, if we're counting the HBO Max stuff and they're getting over 1 million views, then hey, man, that's good. Yeah. They're getting over 700,000 views just off cable TV alone.
Man, that's crazy. And they on fire. Don't forget that.
Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff going on down there in the Pike. I heard there's more people about to be on the verge of coming back.
Mm-hmm. We already seen one this week.
We'll see though.
We already seen one. The Ayatollah, a rock and roller, Chris Jericho.
What you want to talk about?
So, who's you, Cody Rhodes now, man? How you gonna take Cody Rhodes shit?
Huh?
You taking Cody Rhodes now?
Quiet, Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno. Don't make me. I'll do this whole gimmick, man. Leave me alone.
I'll call you Dust Wonderkin.
Wow, this is gonna go below the belt like that, huh? Okay.
You gonna start doing the hand behind the head dances?
Touche. You got me on that one. Touche. We're gonna talk about this pre-show match. We're gonna talk about the 10-person mixed tag team match between Charlie Dempsey, Lexis King, Stax, Uriah Connor, and Ariana Grace, taking on Stank, Shiloh Hill, some dude named EK, Prosper,
And
Brand Sinclair. Basically, this match was meant for Shiloh Hill. Because Shiloh Hill, he closed down the last 2 minutes, and he got the pin. Birthright, I don't know what they doing, Birthright. They not even Birthright. I don't know what they is. They was better off leaving them how they was, losing. What about you, Joe?
they'll get it right. Give them time.
Mm-hmm. But
they got time. They'll get it right though.
Yeah, but like you said, they pushing Shiloh, and I'm happy they pushing Shiloh because they need to push Shiloh. Shiloh, like I said, he
Shiloh needs pushed. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Kane?
Where's Kane? Where's Kane?
Kane is indisposed at the moment. He was cooking, I think.
Who is he, Chef Curry now? Who is he, Chef Curry? Who is he, Chef Curry now? He cooking?
And maybe he put too much hot sauce in his shit.
Maybe.
Too much of the ghost pepper.
Hey, bro, you remember we was talking about what if his kids are so petty though? You know how they you could just like when you pour it on there, it come out like squirts.
Mm-hmm.
What if they open up the thing and when you pour it in there, all of it fall in there?
That's some shit I would do.
It would. It would, bro. I used to do that shit when I worked at Red Robin as a server. I used to go to other people's tables and I used to loosen the salt and pepper up. So when the customer poured their salt and pepper on their burger, all of it fall in there. Oh man, that was hilarious.
No, I would wait for people to piss me off, and then I'd put extra doses of the hottest fucking sauce we had in the fucking joint in their food.
No, I just did this off laughing giggles. I used to come to work.
I did it because I wanted to piss people because they pissed off the kitchen. So I wanted to get them back. So what I did was I would use whatever the hottest thing was we had in the kitchen at the time, sauce wise, that I can mix into their food so they would never know it was in there.
Damn, Joe.
That way, as soon as they take the first bite, it starts to fucking hurt them.
Damn, I get a fry from you. It's gonna be hot as hell, huh?
Huh?
I said I get some fries from you, and if I piss you off in the kitchen, my fries gonna be hot as hell. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's gonna be like putting your tongue on the surface of the sun.
See what I mean? See? Bad, Joe.
Get you some Scotch bonnets.
You gotta tell. Hey, you gonna have to tell somebody. Hey, call the hospital. Tell them I'm gonna be on my way.
You better. I'd be like. You better get 911 on the speed dial because he's gonna need it. I think I put about 35 Scotch bonnets in that bitch.
Hey, and they so crazy. They gonna come back in the next couple of weeks with their phone on speed with 911 on speed dial. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for his ass.
I'll wait until you're burning at the mouth, then I'll hand you a milkshake.
Wow. What kind of shit is that, though? What if he's lactose tolerant?
Huh?
What if he's lactose tolerant?
Well, you better take your pain whichever way you get it.
Damn.
Which one's going to be worse? Coming out the back or coming out the front?
Man, you ain't right on both ways, bro.
That's about it. That's how it's going to be coming out of you, both ways.
So you'll make them shit they sell while they complain about it being hot?
Shit themselves while they're vomiting up a fucking straight fire.
Damn, Joe, that's... I don't know how you be able to get away with that one. You ain't gonna be... I don't know how you can be able to... Somebody shitting themselves and throwing up at the same time. They ain't gonna be able to save themselves.
Nope.
You diabolical.
You ain't gonna be able to save nothing. Gonna have a ruined pair of drawers. Clean up aisle 3.
And a big ass bill because we got to clean up your throw up. You diabolical, Joe.
All right. Not my choice. I didn't do it.
You just said you was too.
I didn't do it.
Oh, it was your nickname that did it, huh?
You got to prove it.
Next match, we got Kendall, and we got a triple threat match. We got Kendall Gray versus Lola Vice
Well,
versus
you got to come on, man. We
what?
kicked off Stand and Deliver,
Oh, well, my bad. Excuse
the
me.
actual pay-per-view, with the triple threat championship match for the women's world champ NXT Women's World Championship, with the champion JC Jane defending her title against Kendall Gray, the former Evolve Women's Champion, which she surrendered her championship after successfully defending it on her last episode of Evolve, and Lola Vice, who's been chasing the Women's World Championship for a long time, who's also a former UFC fighter and trained martial arts. And she's also one half of the mixed tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right? In AAA?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said that right. Now, that was a great announcement. Yeah. I don't know, the match was pretty good. Like I said, me and Joe called this match. The match is pretty good. Solid. We already know we goes this Kendall Gray, she just got there, so you know she wasn't gonna get the champion. This time for Jesse
you
Jane to
said
get caught up.
you said she was going to get the championship. Let's get that right.
I said,
And
what
I
if?
said what I responded to you was I don't think she's going to get the championship. She just got there. I was like, I see Lola Vice winning it because she's been grinding and doing better and putting in the work.
You have no proof I said that.
God gonna strike you dead.
How about that one, buddy?
God gonna fucking strike you with lightning.
Damn, why can't I stub my big toe or
don't be standing near no windows, liar.
wow, why I can't fall down the stairs or stub my big toe or something? I gotta get struck by lightning.
Cause I want to see your hair stand up so you look like buckwheat.
You're an evil, cruel man. You know that. You ought to
with your eyes all bulged out and your hair all sticking up.
You ought to be heavily medicated. You're mentally unstable.
You look like buckwheat from the Little Rascals.
You're mentally unstable. Yeah. But match is pretty good, solid. Everybody got their shit in. We see Lola Vice go for the backspin. You know her shit she normally do. Get the pin on Jessie Jane. 1, 2, 3. We have a new women's NXT champion. We see Lola Vice celebrate, crying on the rope and everything. So we seen Jessie Jane out in the ring crying as usual. Joe, what you see happening next?
Jessie Jane going to the main roster.
What you think would be a good call off for her?
Like what?
Like I said, have fatal influence jumper.
I mean, you could do that.
Next show, NXT show, what, Tuesday? Have it like, you know she about to get caught up soon. Have her turn on, like, she make it look like Jessie Jane, like, I got this far and everything on myself and everything, and then nobody helped me. Have Fallon Henry look at her like, what? And they just get the beating on her ass. Write her off, and next time we see her, she needs to be on Raw or SmackDown. Where you think she could go, Raw or SmackDown? Who need help with women?
I would say her SmackDown. Actually, I don't know. Raw might be good too.
No, SmackDown might be good.
Yeah, but you got Charlotte and Alexa there, and you got Paige there, and Rhea's there now.
No, Raw as a heel.
It needs to be a heel because I mean you got Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vacour, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez. This is just naming a couple off the top of my head.
Yeah. So the only way that had that really happen if her and Stephanie Van Kier.
I guess they've done it before, haven't they?
Yeah, no, I ain't never wrestled Stephanie Van Kier and Jesse Jane.
I thought they wrestled on NXT.
Let's see. Have Stephanie Van Kier and Jesse Jane ever wrestled each other? No, you fucking. Have Stephanie Van Kier ever wrestled Jesse Jane? Fucking phone retarded, bro.
Not working? Did you find it?
I'm typing it in now. Back here says to do nothing. She lost it to Jesse Jane.
Yes.
Mm.
Told you. I told you they wrestled.
Yeah. Well, I thought the match was cool. It's about time we got a new champion. Now we can see Jesse Jane move up and see what she do in the main roster.
Right. I think she'll be fine. She's a good heel.
So best wishes. You get caught up and everything. I ain't gonna be no hater this time. Next time be a
Maybe
fucking.
she's called up. We don't know if she's called up yet.
Well, if she do.
Huh?
If she do, well, they might because they've been watching our shit.
Well, she does get called up, and that's perfect. That's great.
Yeah. Next we got Vanity Project. Vanity Project from Evolve. Well, now they in NXT versus Los Americanos for the NXT Tag Team Championship.
Right.
I like the match all the way to the end. I like the match. I thought it was, and then to me, we seen P Dunne do his move. So you thinking it's gonna be unmasking soon of them?
Do I think there's going to be a match?
Unmasking. Since we seen P Dunne do his the move he always used to do.
I don't think so.
But he did use that move and everything. The part I liked though was American El Miracle.
Mm-hmm.
The part I liked with him was what was it? Bravo. He put the little thing in his head and everything. But Eli Drake, which is the Evolve champion, he peeped that and went and took it out his mask and everything and put it in his hand. And he gave it to whatchamacallit. And American Elcano looked over to the corner like this though. Like, oh yeah? He ran over to his ass and headbutt his ass. Ugh. That was my favorite part. But then they was unsuccessful at it. Right? My bad. Eli Drake got a hold to the piece. What made me mad was he didn't even use the goddamn piece. He used his forearm. He hit his forearm on Bravo, and Vanity Project got the win. So now we might see a 6-man tag match now against Los Americanos and Vanity Project. What you think, Joe? As I go to the bathroom real fast.
Well, Jackson Drake is no longer the Evolve champion. That's first off. He lost the belt. That's first. I'd like to see where this goes. I just don't think Americanos is going to be in NXT very long. I don't think they're going to be there. I think it was just like a one and done. Do I think they're going to lose their masks? Maybe. It just depends on the situation. Trying to think what else. I think the match was all right. I didn't like the way it ended with the whole metal piece that you got used but didn't get used. They should have worked that a little bit better.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to stay in NXT.
Cool.
Americanos.
No. No. No, I don't
I
think
thought
so.
this was a one and done.
Yeah. They hot in AAA. They hot. All right, next match. Next match. We got two best friends, Sol Ruka and Zarya. This is a good, well, it was a slow match. It's a fucking slow match. To me, Zarya needs a little more work. Wrestling Sol Ruka. There was a lot of back and forth. I didn't like that they let Zarya kick out of a fucking soul snatcher. I don't know. It's to me they continued this way too long than they should have. This should have been ended.
Okay.
And like I said, this match should have been over with. But like I said, we got Sol Ruka winning it. She goes on. We'll see what happened with him. Like to me, like I said, I always been saying what kills Zarya's intimidation meter is when she was fake, when she wearing plaid sting pants, going arrows throwing and everything. That's what killed her whole vibe. Like she wasn't no dark person like she was before when she first got there. And then you want her to go face like that and then back to dark. No, you can't do that. You got to change her whole gimmick. You got to change everything about her to reset because we ain't going to be able to take that serious.
I don't know. I just don't.
You know what, y'all?
Why would you put Sol Ruka over if you're going to move to the main roster?
But what if she don't?
What does she have left to stay for?
The winning NXT title to me. To me.
Why though?
Man, like, ain't this everybody's purpose to try to get the NXT title or get a title, a major title before they get called up?
She's had the North American title.
She haven't had the NXT title.
No, but she had the North American title. She had the Speed title.
North American title ain't nothing compared to me, the NXT title.
Right, but what I'm trying to say is you don't have to win the world title to be called up.
Yeah. But I just like to see it. But this is how I look at it. They could get away with this. So what if Sol Ruka go heel after beating Zarya and she go towards Lola Vice?
Maybe.
But we got Soruka picking up the win. Next we got Joe, you can say this, Miles Bourne and Johnny Gargano. Go ahead and say it how they say it. How you say it?
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh no, we got the plank guy versus the deaf guy.
Oh man. You gotta talk like it though. How they sound?
Say what? Greased up deaf guy?
Yeah.
See you in the theater.
All right, Joe. All right, okay, like back and forth action. Johnny Gargano was still using that fucking goddamn floppy fucking gimmick. That's what I said.
How do you know it's back and forth action when you can't hear it?
Don't wait till I drink my water, then crack a joke. Don't do that shit.
Nothing like waiting for crowd applause and not being able to hear him.
You ain't shit, bro.
All it looks like is a bunch of people that are look like they're slow clapping.
Man, what's wrong with you, bro?
Like, what the fuck? Why are everybody slow clapping?
Why you let me waste? Why you waste my water, bro?
Huh?
This water is like $1,000 here compared to anywhere else. This water is precious from where I am at.
I can't help it. Your shit's poisoned.
Damn, Joe, you just gonna take another shot like that? Well,
your water might be the reason why fucking Miles Bourne's half deaf.
Somebody need to pour some holy water on you. The whole bucket. Splash.
I think Miles Bourne's mom tried that in his ears and it didn't work and it made him deaf. The demon won.
You ain't right, bro. Man, well, let's just skip and fast forward.
What are we fast forwarding to?
The end of the match, goddamn.
Oh,
We can't stay on this subject because of you.
General fucking Plankton over there versus fucking the greased up deaf guy.
See, we gonna fast forward the match. We got Miles Bourne winning, retaining. We see Johnny Gargano turn the plank, huh?
He hit him with the greased up deaf roll up.
2 of them. God damn it, Joe. See, I knew you was a bad influence.
Johnny Gargano's plank wasn't big enough to take out the greased up deaf guy. Guess he needs to take more estrogen, more testosterone in his diet to take down the greased up deaf guy.
Joe, I can feel the hate. I can feel the anger and hate.
He needs a stiffer plank.
I can feel the anger and hate, Joe.
His wife said the same thing.
What? Wow, I get it. Yeah, I'm real cute. I feel like, yeah, wow.
What?
You something else, bro.
Said you could feel the anger and the hate. His wife said the same thing.
You ain't right, man.
She also said the same thing when, like I said earlier, that he needed a stiffer plank to win.
You just hate this man, don't you? You just hate this man, don't you?
Who?
The deaf guy.
Greased up deaf guy? See you in the theater.
Bro, what's wrong with you? Bro,
Hey,
okay.
everybody. See you in the theater.
Did he make you mad or something? Did he meet you personally and he just pissed you off?
No, I just saw him and didn't like him.
Damn.
I felt like he was trying to rip off Randy Orton, but on a more deaf retard level, and I didn't appreciate that much. Retard is an okay word now, folks.
So you should be mad at Ricky Stanks, aka Rock 2.0.
At least he can hear me when I'm talking to him. Oh, we got comments.
Ah man, why did they have Tony D win? Why not? He needed it, man.
How are you, Coach?
What up, Coach? What up, Doe?
Because Tony D has been long overdue for a world championship match, world title. He's been the North American. He's been the North American champion. He's been the tag team champions. He's been the Heritage Cup champion. Mm-hmm. He's done it all.
The first person to beat Obafemi.
He was the first person to beat Obafemi twice.
Yeah,
twice.
Why not? So now we can see three of these guys getting caught up.
Obafemi lost 3 matches, two to Tony D'Angelo and one to Ricky Stanks.
No, I don't want to mention that Ricky Stanks.
But still, 3 matches?
Yeah, 3 matches. That's
all the matches Oba had?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is. That's like
Did we lose Kane?
Yeah, we lost Kane too. That's like he got like a 90-some percentage in winning.
Yeah.
He deserves it. I just didn't buy his inclusive the whole time. The whole feud. I mean, but
look, here's the thing, though, Coach, and this is gonna probably shock you. Tony D'Angelo is now the only NXT star that has ever held all the NXT championships. Stop and think about that for a second. There has been not one NXT star that has held the Heritage Cup, the North American Championship, the Tag Team Championships, and the World Championship. Not one. He is the first to hold all of them. First and only. And they are not talking about that, but they should be. See what happens Tuesday. Oh, I think we got more comments. Not the speed title though. Yeah, but the speed title was brought in. The speed title was brought in way later.
Yep.
The Heritage Cup had been a thing for a long time. Tag titles, the North American title, and the world title. The Speed Championship just became a thing recently. But the Heritage Cup has been a thing for years.
Oh, damn.
What?
Alex just sent me a Kelly Armstrong liking our shit. This is a long time coming. You deserve it. We will miss you on the balls. Damn, Kelly Armstrong.
Who said that?
Kelly Armstrong. Well, I guess we said that all about Kelly Armstrong getting caught up, and she liked it.
Nice.
Shout out to Kelly. Thank you.
Kelly Armstrong, isn't that the one you said looked like kind of like Jaden Bianca?
Yeah. Yeah. But still, hey, you liked our shit. Hey, appreciate it. No shots taken though. Nah, but you guys are right. I'm just salty because I didn't really like him being the whole title feud. It didn't work well. I'm happy for him though. Thanks, coach.
Right, coach. And then and also, coach, I understand what you're saying, and I do, but you have to look at it from a aspect of Ethan Page, Ricky Stanks,
Yeah.
and Joe Hendry are all probably going to be called up to the main roster now.
Mm-hmm.
So the only one that made logical sense was Tony D because he wasn't ready to move up to the main roster. Logically, I mean, you just got to kind of look at it like that, because they did say that they were going to probably call up Ethan Page, Ricky Stanks, and Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
If not right now, it was going to be the Raw. Excuse me, guys. It was going to be the Raw after Mania that they were going to do it. So we'll see what happens with that.
Because right now, Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can.
They need something. They need to just blow it up and start over again.
Yeah. Do you think the colors happen the week after Mania? Or
I think the Raw. EOD, I think, and hello EOD. I think the call up should happen the Raw and the SmackDown after Mania. Let's move these talents up as quickly as possible so we can start getting them established. So by WrestleMania next year, we're ready to use them in WrestleMania.
Huh? Next match. We got the Thief, Blake Monroe, against the real champion, Tatum Paxton.
Next match.
Tatum Paxton win. Next match.
Too many women's matches.
Next match. Next segment. We see Dark State. We see Dark State in the back, Hype went up and everything. We see Dion getting hype, being happy and everything. Like, yeah, I did that. I fucked him up and everything. You know, you see what I did him? Everybody else is just looking at him like, Dog, we didn't come here just for you. It's supposed to be about all of it and everything. And lately, you've been making it all about you. You know, he's like, no, it's about us. I'm doing this for all of us and everything. So, we got a crack in Dark State. Go ahead and tell him. Go ahead, Joe.
Nothing. This is how the cracks start.
When do you see the glass break?
What's up?
When do you see the glass break?
When do I see the glass break?
Yep. When do you see? So what happens to who? Who get kicked out the group? How they get kicked out the group?
It might surprise you who it is. It might not be Dion Lennox. It might be like Sugars or somebody.
But the way they looked at them, like after my man said that, the black dude said that, they all looked at him like, yeah, you have been getting over your head and everything. And lately, Dion Lennox have been getting heavy. Like, how many title shots he done got?
Right.
Lately, he been getting over his head. He ain't been involved with me. He ain't been And then like when they won the tag team titles, he gave his away. Like, man, like I'm too good to be like this. You know what I mean? What do we see? And now he's supposed to be number one. Now he's supposed to be wrestling Miles Bourne for the North America title. Me and Joe talked about this offline. Let's say Miles Bourne beat him, and we see Dark State jump him, pack him out, feet the ass, feet the face, feet the all that. Like, and you ain't no part of us no more. And then what do we see? Do we see Stephon Urkel again? Hmm. Hmm. Joe, we see Stephon Urkel again.
Nah.
All right. No. He's just gonna be alone. You think he gonna be? What if he try to get with Tony D'Angelo because he hate Dark State too? Huh? Joe.
Yeah.
I said, what if he try to join Tony D'Angelo because he hate Dark State too? They took everything from him. Huh?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. um, oh man. All right. Overall, what would you think? What did you think of this video?
We still got the main event. Right so
Hello?
far it's a basic pay per view to me. Man, it's a regular. Huh? You said what?
Do you walk?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah, to me, based so far, it's a regular NXT to me right now. But main event, we got Tony D'Angelo versus Ricky Stanks, aka Rock 2.0, versus All Ego versus the champion Joe Hendry. We see a lot of teaming up on this episode. Man, on this pay-per-view. We see Ethan Page and Ricky Stanks teaming up to try to beat everybody. But you already know you can't trust no All Ego Ethan Page. That's the little sneakiest dude I ever known in my life. They beating up Ricky, man, they beating up Joe Hendry. He tells Ethan Stanks, man, he tell Ricky Stanks, suplex him off the ropes. Suplex him off the ropes. So Ricky Stanks, dumbass, he get on the rope, he superplex Joe Hendry. Ethan Page on the ropes like he about to jump on Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
Ethan Page jumps on Ricky Stanks as he trying to get up. And as he frog splashed him, he said, "Oops, my bad, I didn't mean to." So there you go. That starts up some spark shit. Now they trying to up each other and go at each other. EOD, my enemy is my friend. Hey, EOD, that's true. My enemy is my friend. So we see, yeah. Hey, EOD, what did you think, bro? I want to know what's your opinion about it. I sent you a link if you want to jump on, but so basically, like I said, it was all in. It was all war with them now. Then you have Ricky Stanks tackle our ego, and Ricky Stanks like, oops, my bad. So you already know. It's all how you say it, how they say it, how these YN say it, it's on site. So they got the knocking out the ring. Hold on, we got another comment. It could happen, but wouldn't it be crazy if he had to team with Miles instead of Tony to make our Dark stay? Damn, dude. Yeah, that's a good one. Because Deion Lennox did attack Miles Bourne tonight. Too bad Joe ain't paying attention to it, so he heard what you said. But that'd be a good one. They kick out Deion Lennox and him and Miles Bourne get together. I say you up to something, man. You up to something. Well, like I said, we got Ricky Stank, man. We got All Ego trying to put they fighting outside the ring, and then you got All Ego trying to put him through a table. They for some reason this match, this pay-per-view, it was stairs right there where the ring announcer table is. To me, I ain't never seen that. That didn't make no sense. You had stairs going up already on there that somebody must have messed up or something. They didn't have time to change it. But we seen Our Ego climb Ricky Stanks up on the chair, man, on the stairs, right there by the Booker T's announcement table. Like I said, that was weird. We see Tony D'Angelo come out of nowhere, bam, spear both of them through the table. Then we see Tony D'Angelo get up, run in there, spear Joe Hendry, try to get the 1, 2, 3, and no. We see Joe Hendry, man, we see Tony D'Angelo run across the ropes and go for another spear. He go for the pin. 1, 2, 3. We got a new NXT champion. Finally, Tony D'Angelo could get what he deserved because every other time he got fucked over out of it. If the family didn't cost him and everything, he just couldn't do it. But finally, he is a champion. He's a NXT Grand Slam champion. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, finally. We see Tony D'Angelo as the champion. What's next for Tony D'Angelo? Kiana Carver. What's next for him? That's the next thing I can see. But other than that, and then it's at the same time you can't get mad because I understand you could be mad about the time you wasted, but it's free on YouTube. They don't have a home, so it was free on YouTube.
Right.
What up, Raina? But yeah, it's free on YouTube. You couldn't beat that. Last year it was on Peacock. This year they don't have a home. Shout out to Joe. You got any shout outs before we jump up here, bro?
No, I'm just.
Oh. Thanks for Misfit Christian Don, Kane the Destroyer for coming through for a second. Shout out to Sports Jedi, my guy Black Couch, Terrell and Wolfie. Shout out for everybody who watching us, looking at us every week. Shout out to Nikita Linus. She pay attention to ours and she give comments on our Twitter. She gonna be a great champion soon in the future. Don't go to NXT. You way polished and better than that. Go to the main roster. Send Nikita Linus to the main roster. But yeah, Nikita Linus came a long way. And it's dope. Keep shining. Keep doing what you're doing. You could be a future champion. You will be. This NXT time, PUWF. Catch me at NXT time with me on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. PUWF Saturdays. Or whenever we feel like jumping on here. See y'all Wednesday. Peace.
Who's at the wheel now? Who's at the wheel now? Are you just like me? It's so easy.